Hi everybody, this is SamIAm with SamIAm Tarot, and thank you for being here with me today. I hope you got a chance to watch my video from last night. If not, go ahead and check that out. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. And if this is not your first time, welcome back. I appreciate you as well. Why would you burn like that? So we're just gonna burn some Palo Santo really quickly. I've already blessed, prayed over myself. I'm gonna burn some Palo Santo, get these cards blessed up real quick, and then we will jump into this reading. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Sunday. Readings are timeless, so whenever you watch this, regardless of whether you're watching it today or whenever you have a chance to watch it, if you were drawn to this reading, then it was meant for you, okay? Take the messages that resonate and leave the ones that don't. All right. I'm using a new deck. Okay. I'm using my Moonology deck. For those of you that are not familiar with the different decks, I love this deck. So let's get into it. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective, for my YouTube family? Again, like I said, thank you all for being here. Like, share, and subscribe if you like my content. Thank you so very much. I was about to say so very much. It is close to the holidays, so that was appropriate. All right. Let's see what we have. Okay. So the first card out says balance spirituality and practicality. So I'm getting for some of you may not be acting on things that you need to act on. You're waiting for signs. And I feel like some of you are receiving those signs and you may not have been taking heed to them. I also feel like for some of you, it's also like, you have to do something too. You also have to make something happen. If you want things to happen, if you want action, you have to make something happen. You have to do your part, okay? Show the world the real you, okay? So I feel like there are some of you that are pretending you're holding up a facade. There's someone that's holding up a facade. You're pretending to be one way and that's not who you really are. Some of it has to do with spirituality. I feel like some of you are so wrapped up in your spirituality that it's not realistic for who you are as a person. And eventually that veil is going to have to come down. I'm getting for some of you that you're finding yourself exhausted mentally and physically, and you might even be lashing out at people. You're very close to achieving your goal. So some of you are there's something that you're after, that you've been wanting, you've been asking spirit for, and you're very close to doing that. But I feel like some of you are, because of this close connection that you have with spirit, but some of you are still needing to release yourself from the responsibility. I feel like some of you are hiding behind, something. You're pretending to be one way to make people happy because you're afraid of people not accepting you for who you are. You're afraid that you will be judged. I'm hearing judgment. you're afraid that people aren't going to like you for the person that you are, or for some of the decisions that you want to make for your life. Some of you might be doing jobs that you no longer happy in, but you're staying because it's what your parents think you should do, or it's, it's kept you financially stable, so you stay for financial reasons, but you're so unhappy. Same thing for relationships. I feel like some of you are in relationships that no longer serve your purpose, but you stay because it's what everybody thinks you should do. You all look good together. Yeah, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So something is coming to an end. And again, like it said, you're very close to achieving your goal. So I feel like I'm getting that some of you have been leaning on your spirituality a lot lately because you're going through a difficult situation. But I feel like Spirit is also guiding you to be real with yourself. Be honest with who you are, and be practical about what it is that you want from life, because you're saying one thing, but I feel like you're showing the world a different side of yourself. You're showing the world a false side. So it's like, be real with yourself. And if not, you will be tested. So I feel like Spirit is like telling you, if there's something that you really want, you need to be honest with yourself, because you're allowing this facade to keep you from, you are standing in your own way. So I feel like you're very close to achieving your goal. But what's the delay in that is because you are unwilling to be real and be practical with yourself and with those around you. I feel like someone is wanting a new start really badly. They're wanting something new, something different in their lives. Bring love into the situation. I'm feeling like this is for those of you that are not, you might be hiding behind this facade because there's not enough love for yourself. For some of you, I feel like you pour so much into other people and you care so much about how others feel about you and think about you that you're not loving yourself enough. And I feel like Spirit is telling you to bring love into this situation, but love for yourself, love for the person that you are, and recognize that you do deserve happiness. You deserve joy. You deserve whatever it is that you want out of life. And only you can bring those things into fruition. Yes, Spirit plays a large part, but so do you. You are just as important in bringing forth this new beginning that you're wanting. It says nothing will come of this situation. I feel like that's for those of you that are, the situation that you're in, whatever you're in right now, there is nothing left. There is nothing else you can do in this situation. Some of you are in situations that are not going to get any better. Nothing good is going to come out of whatever it is that you're keeping yourself stuck in. Because some of you at this point now, I feel like you are holding yourself in situations. You're keeping yourself stuck. And there's nothing is going to come of this. It's time for you. You've poured all the love that you could possibly pour. You've poured your time. your energy, your efforts, your love into this situation, and nothing is going to come of it. It is time for you to love yourself more than you love everything else. Hold your vision. So I feel like this is telling you, whatever it is that you're wanting to accomplish, hold on to that. Don't give up on what it is that you want, regardless of what people think and how people feel. The answers you need are coming. Because you have been so faithful. You have been, yes. See, you are good enough. Like I said, you deserve to be happy. You deserve this happiness, this joyful, abundant life that you're wanting, whether it be in another job, even if it's on the same job, and if it's a different position and you're afraid to apply for that higher up position. I'm hearing Tim, Amanda, Barbara, Claire, Tiffany. Someone is, because you don't see anything yet, and that's why because you're so close, you're just on the precipice of achieving this goal. But because you feel like you're trying to fix this situation instead of pouring more love into yourself, don't be so focused on what you're seeing in front of you. Hold on to the vision of what it is that you want and keep that image in your mind. A time to give rather than take. So I feel like this is for those of you that are, like I said, you just take whatever people give you, and you're not really, you give nothing back to yourself. Everything that you do is for everyone else, and it's time for you to give love to yourself, as opposed to letting people constantly take from you. A fiery climax approaches. Okay, so this might mean that there might be some kind of tower or some kind of I'm feeling like an abrupt ending. Something that is just that will just seal the deal. Something that's going to be like, okay, I gotta go. It's like something I'm feeling something that's like a deciding factor. It's like once this thing happens, it's like, oh, I'm done. And for some of you, I feel like that's what's going to cause you to stop giving to this situation and start thinking about yourself. It's a time to give to yourself rather than take what everybody has given you. Don't let pride get in your way. So I'm feeling like for some of you, you're allowing your wealth and your prosperity and how well you've done on this, at this job, or how good people tell you that you look in this relationship. that is controlling your decisions in a lot of these cases. I feel like some of you are, your pride is what's keeping you from walking away. But even with that, you're not happy. I just feel, I feel discontentment. I feel sadness. I feel boredom. I feel like someone is just bored of their life. Like, you know, you find yourself sitting in your living room and like just looking around at all the stuff you have, and you are so bored. Your hard work is paying off. It is, but I feel like it's still not. Yeah, here's this, your dreams need a practical plan. So here we go again with that word practical. So like I said, someone here is, you're going to have to make a move. You're going to have to, either put some energy into starting that business, start writing down the plan, talk to someone about how do I, if you're in a, obviously, if you're in a long-term relationship and maybe you have money tied up together, you pay bills together, there you have to start making some, taking some action to separate yourself from this person, this situation, this job, whatever it is. You have to take the steps. The answers you need are coming. So again, I still feel like I feel like some of you are holding up your own progress. There's something here that you want to achieve, but you are holding yourself back from it. And finally, it's asking you, what do you need to release? What is it that you need to let go of? Again, for some of you, it's different for everybody. I do believe that this is either financials. There are people that need to walk away from a job they've been on that they're not happy with. They're needing to walk away from a relationship that they're not happy with. Like I said, it's different for everybody. And right behind that card, it says, believe in the impossible. So for some of you, you might feel like, but if I walk away, nobody in my family has ever been successful doing this. Or, I won't be able to, what am I going to do if I walk away from this relationship? How will I take care of myself? You will. I feel like this is spirit saying, we got you. Be practical in your efforts and your moves, but you are not alone. I feel like some of you are very highly intuitive, and you may not have tapped into that intuition completely. I feel like some of you have noticed some signs, but you haven't taken them as that. And I feel like Spirit is telling you to take heed of the communication that you've been getting. Sometimes I feel like some of you have had conversations with people about things that you were like, why are we talking about this? And that was your spirit guides. For some of you, I feel like I'm hearing a grandmother that was talking to you through that person. And that message, that conversation that you had with that person, that message was for you. I'm going to pull a few more cards from one of my other decks. Some of you are, like I said, so for some of you, either this is you or this is someone that you're interested in, someone that is very nurturing. This could be, for some of you, this is the energy of the person that I was talking about before, the grandmother that passed. someone that's very nurturing, that was always there to offer you love and give you good advice. For some of you, this is you, and you find, like, I feel like some of you feel like you don't have the strength or the courage to change your situation, but I promise you that you do. For some of you, this is someone that you are looking at. If you're thinking of leaving a relationship or walking away from a relationship, then the woman that you're wanting to go towards is this Queen of Cups. But I feel like you need to hold on to your vision. Whatever you're doing, if you are already taking steps, congratulations. If not, don't be afraid to do that. Spirit will have your back. Yeah, I feel like someone is definitely close to taking action. Someone is absolutely wanting to take steps towards talking to this Queen of Cups. For some of you, that's the first step. That's you being practical. Instead of waiting for this Queen of Cups to come to you, you may have to make the first move. And don't let your pride get in the way of feeling like, well, I'm not going to say anything if she doesn't say anything. Remove your pride from the situation. Yeah, this is someone that you see as very intuitive. With this black cat here. So someone that you feel takes charge. And the Queen of Cups and this Queen of Wands don't have to be women. It's just they're coming out, they're feminine energies, but men can also embody these energies. So if you are thinking, if you're a woman and you're watching this, and you're thinking of a man, then it's quite possible that this man, you see him as very loving and nurturing, and maybe you're wanting him to come in and say something to you. And put his pride aside, and say something. Whoa. Yeah, somebody's wanting to put an end to something, definitely. So like I said before, someone is not happy in a current situation because nothing will come of this situation, and it's time for someone to walk away. I'm feeling like people around you even know this. They're picking up on your energy of not wanting to be in this situation. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like you've been, there's been hurtful things that have been said to you, and you feel stuck in this situation. But for a lot of you, I feel like you're going to be freeing yourself from this feeling, because she's surrounded by swords, and this is rope that she's being bound by. So, if you really wanted to, you could free yourself. And I feel like that's spirit saying, like, put your pride aside. Stop keeping yourself stuck in this situation and step out on faith. I love when spirit backs me up. Thank you, spirit. Yeah, you can defend yourself. It is okay to stand up for yourself and say what it is that you want. You don't have to stay stuck. Nothing is keeping you bound. If you know, there's no one else on this card with her. So no one is keeping her bound but her. She is keeping herself blindfolded. It's like, if I don't see it and I can't, and I'm tied up, then I can't do anything about it. But you can. You absolutely can. Look at how the cards fell out. 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. So there's definitely absolute wish fulfillment here that someone is wanting to go towards. But you have to make a move. You have to make a move. Yeah. So definitely someone is I'm feeling like this is like you're obsessed. You're obsessed with how the optics, how things look. You're obsessed with what people are going to say and how people are going to feel about your decision. But it's still not making you, it's not making you want to stay. You still want to walk away from this situation. I feel like some of you will. Some of you are have started to work on a plan to walk away from this situation. For some of you, you're walking away from a situation. You're working on a plan to walk away from something, to leave out in the cold. For those of you that are in a relationship, you're walking away from someone that you see as cold, someone that you may have known for a long time. And it's making you want to, the closer you get to this, because you're working on this plan, it's putting you in an emperor-like energy and making you feel like you can do this. That's awesome. Wow. Yep, didn't I say? So, you know, taking a chance. Someone's ready to take a step out on faith and go towards this thing that you I'm really picking up success, abundance. I'm picking up love, prosperity. Because I feel like the fears that someone has fears that are all in your head. Swords are air. So this could be like things that people have said that are like, they might have been hurtful, but you are holding on to these, you know, their words. You're the only person that's making them true, because you're allowing those same swords to keep you stuck in this situation instead of freeing yourself from it. And that's why you feel it's like it's making you feel bound. You feel chained to this situation. But it's time to release it and take a leap of faith and go towards what it is that you really want. One more card, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. It's time to walk away. It is time to walk away from sadness and towards your ultimate happiness. And it's time, Spirit says it's time for you to speak up. Become clear with your choices, with what you want, what it is that you want. Put your pride aside and be honest with yourself about what it is that you really want and go towards it. Because you have the power to make that happen. You are the magician in your own life. So that's your readings. Reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said before, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Thank you. Bye.